Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm back to do Tina's mass makes, and today we are making teeny tags. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to have a pretty decorative paper as our background, which you can also write on. And I'm using some little pieces, actually they're scraps, from cutting down tags and stuff from my masterboards. So straight away we have a really cool, interesting background. And I've just gone through and backed all of these, so these can all be written on. So essentially it's a tiny tag on top of a tiny tag, and you can write on both of them. And we're going to do a nice little bit of collaging on the front here. Okay, so I didn't take any measurements when I was cutting down the masterboard. I just sort of cut them into little tag shapes, and I was mainly just using scraps anyway. And the widest one is just over 2 inches wide by about 3.5 inches tall, so teeny. So with my scrap, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to cut this to, I'm going to keep it the height that it is, which I think is about 4 inches. It is, yep. We used this last week. And I'm going to cut the width of my tag. I think I'm going to go for 2.5. I just want to see what that would be like against one of them. Yeah, so essentially you can see the border around the outside. We might need to cut some of them down in height, but I'm just going to go through and make them all 2.5 to keep it easy. Hoping I'll get enough out of this space, but we'll see how we go. I'm trying my best these days to use my scraps as soon as I make them. So this project was from last week where I had this offcut. That one's a bit thinner, but I think we'll just manage. Okay, so let's have a little look if we can. So this one wants a thin one. Yep. So I'm just gonna match these up basically. And we're gonna have a little bit of fun with some teeny collages. So I've got one left over, which is a shame, but I could use that as like a cluster or something. So I probably will still collage it, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so I want to cut these into a tag shape. So I'm just gonna hold them together so I can do 2 at a time. And yeah, I'm excited to decorate these actually because they're so teeny. I think it's going to be really fun. So that's one. Obviously we're doing it mass make styles, so just go through them Speedy Gonzales. I haven't made any prototypes because, you know, I didn't want to sit here and do a collage and then have to get out of the zone and then start collaging again, if that makes sense. So I just thought I'll just sit down and just do it with you. So I hope you don't mind, no prototype, but hopefully you can see straight away what the idea is. Hopefully it's self-explanatory. So I hope you're all doing well. I realise I've just gotten straight into it again because I am excited. Very excited. I don't know what it is about teeny things that just, I don't know, they're just more exciting than big things. I don't know. And then just whilst I'm cutting these, I have also brought a few things to the table. I essentially went through my tray of goodies to find teeny things to decorate these with, and I found out some like little embellishment pieces, so like fussy cuts and things. So there's lots of tiny pine cones and stuff. Had a lot of that. I found some teeny labels and words. What else have I got? Some stickers. I've got some little like ticket teeth bits and a couple of small scraps of crochet. So yeah, essentially all small things. And I've got them kind of grouped. I don't know if you can see all that, so got all those. And then mass make style, we're also going to go through and put the holes in straight away. So I'm doing 2 at a time again, just to make it a little bit quicker. Now I'm not putting eyelets in them just yet because I actually think I'm going to sew around the tags. At least the collaged ones, because they are from my masterboard. I don't have to do that. It's not, you know, you don't have to. It's just, I think it would look cool if there's room, because obviously I need to make sure my picture fits. But yeah, I thought it might look nice with a bit of stitching around it, but we'll see. But at least if I don't do the eyelets yet, then I've got the freedom then to do the stitching later. So I'm going to just ink around all of these. I think I would rather do it now because it might actually help me with the collaging and, you know, building them up and everything. So I'll just quickly do that now and I'll come back. Alright, let's do some dinky collages. I've just brought you in because I thought, seeing as they're so small, it might be easier to see. So this one's quite narrow, so I actually think I might use something like that with it. And I don't want them to be too bulky because I do want it to be that you could write on the back. But I'm thinking if I pop some tissue behind it, then at least it gives it a little bit of something, doesn't it? Like so. Okay, I'm hoping you can see this. I'll lift them up so you can, you know, see them and everything. And then I'm just wondering if I've got just this little word here. Let's cut this down a bit. Ooh, there we go. Sorry, I'm dropping things because it's very cold. Very cold today. There we go. Definitely a cold spell at the moment. Thinking something like that, and then I'm wondering, this is a bit plain down here, so I'm actually going to just reach for a stamp or something, or maybe I could actually stencil it. Let's stencil it because it will be I think the stamping would be a little bit dark. Let's do that. There we go. Right, let's just go with that. I just thought then that's better, and then I might just do a little bit at the top there just to tie it in together. Right, let's ink around this. It will require a bit of inking and gluing today, but I hope you don't mind. It's been a while since I've done a more relaxed video, I suppose, so hopefully you don't mind. There we go. So I'm just going to pop this glue in the middle, like so. That's it. I'm excited about these. Like I said, it gets to use, you know, little things which we don't always get a chance to use, do we? Because you know, if we're always making big tags and pockets and things, we don't always get a chance to use the little bits and bobs. But when it's a little tag like this cutie, you know, it gives you a chance to have the little things be the centre focus, I suppose. So I don't think they need a huge amount, because obviously we've got all of the collaged background and stuff. That already adds quite a bit of interest. And then together with that nice paper at the back, yeah, these are really cute. I like them. I'm wondering, so I'm going to use a bulb pen, and I'm wondering whether I could get away with, whoops, using some teeny buttons with these. I suppose I probably should have sorted the buttons first, because I'm going to want to find all the little ones, but I just want to see what it would be like to have a little button. If I've got a little brown one or something. I've got this sparkly one. Just want to see what this would be like, just to add a little something. I don't have any teeny charms. That was my first thought, is whether I had any little charms, but I don't think I've got any. So I'm thinking instead, just a little button. And then the idea is that you can write on the back here, and then of course you can write on the back of that. In this case, this paper is fine to write on, but if it wasn't, you could just stick, you know, back it or stick a little bit of paper. So what do you think? I think they're super cute. That is my first little teeny tag. I was wondering whether to cut down the back piece in height, but actually I'm not going to. I think it looks kind of cute. Yeah, I like that. I really like these. I'll do these again. So yeah, I'm just gonna make some little pictures. So I want to make sure I don't keep doing the same thing over and over again, because that could get a little bit tedious. So, oh, I love these. Straight away I'm already like, yeah, I like that. Yeah, these are fun. I'm going to put a ticket behind him, and then I think it wants a little something else. So I've got some like punched out inch circles, which I thought would add a little something to a collage. And then again, if we add a button or something to the top, just sort of looking to see whether it wants anything else, because I don't know if I want to put words on everything. I might. Let's see. These are fun. Make some teeny tags. If I haven't convinced you already, yes, let's make some teeny tags. Yeah, I think a word would be good. So I'm going to go ahead and get these inked, and then I'm thinking the word will just sort of float around somewhere. I do need to remember that I wanted to sew around these, didn't I? I mean, I suppose I don't have to. I might sew them, I don't know. See how I feel. Yeah, that's everything. Oh, I love fun little... I think it's really fun to do challenges, because it just makes you do things that you maybe wouldn't have thought of ordinarily, you know? I mean, I'm not convinced I would have thought of teeny tags. I can't say it's ever crossed my mind to do teeny tags. But they're fun. They're very fun. There we go. And I think just, you know, where you're able to just bring in little bits and bobs. I do enjoy collaging, you know, when you don't second guess yourself, if you just get on with it, you can come up with some really fabulous things. Like yesterday, I was making this tag for the advent calendar challenge we've got in the Facebook group, and I made this in about 15 minutes. I really did not think too hard about it, and I think it's brilliant. It came out kind of like 3D. I really love that tag. Anyway, so yeah, the point is, I suppose, of just, you know, if we get on with it and we don't always second guess ourselves, then you know, we can make some fabulous things if we let ourselves be creative. You know, sometimes we can get on our heads a bit, can't we? So where do we want this little word? I'm thinking down there, because there's not really, you know, he's just next to some branches. I think that's a Victoria Designs image. It was just in my stash of wintry woods stuff. I try to keep themes together now because I've got a better idea now of themes that I keep going back to. And winter woods and all that, I do keep going back to them. What do we think to that? I feel like it's missing something, but I think it's because of the lack of button. Ugh, I really wish I had sorted these buttons out, but see if I can find one. I found this interesting button. So let's try that. As I said, if I had little like pine cone charms or something, that could be cute too. Oh, these are so cute. I really like them. Yeah, I think the button is the right way to go. It just adds a little something up there. Yeah, I really like these. I hope you do as well. I hope it's not just me going off on one about cute little collages. Right, now this one is really dinky. So what can we do? I've got a little ticket. I've got some little pine cones. So we could do that, and then do we want to bring in little circle thing? Yes. Just wondering whether to go smaller with the pine cone. Whoops. Oh goodness, my fingers. Oh, it's because it's cold. My fingers just don't want to work. Okay, I think something like that is going to work fine. And then I don't know why I'm doing this. I kind of want to put something behind it. So I'm wondering whether this is where the tissue might come in again. Okay, so tell me, have you gone to find some dinky stuff to work with? Would you? There we go. So just do that. As I said, it just gives a little something in the background without taking away from the masterboard and that. And I mean, I love that paper. I'm so glad I get a chance to use that as well. So let's grab this. So yeah, I hope we'll get all of them done. I haven't really been keeping an eye on the time, if I am completely honest. So this might be a little bit on the longer side, at least compared to some mess makes we've done recently, but I have done a lot of quick videos. So I think having a, you know, the odd longer video I think is fine. I was just wondering, I don't know what it is about a word or a label or something, but for me it just finishes things off really well. That and butterflies, but unfortunately I cannot use butterflies for the winter. You know, when the frosts and snow and that comes, we don't see the butterflies, do we? Not that I've noticed anyway. So I'm just gonna bring that down. Okay, cute. And then I suppose we probably want another button, don't we? If if I'd thought about it, I would have sorted the buttons in advance as well, but I didn't think about it. Okay. As I say, I've not done any eyelets or anything yet because I might sew around them, but oh, these are too fun. Right, what are we going to put on you? I think with this one, again, I'm going to just go over it with some stenciling. Again, just because we've got a little bit of plainness on the bottom there. That's it. Better. Right, what can we use? So I think I might go with a ticket to start with. And then I've got... This one's slightly taller, so I think we can get away with a bigger thing. And then, sorry, that was really loud. And then I think, shall we try for a little label on this one? Because we've not done labels yet, have we? Done lots of words, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think just with a few elements, I mean, I'm not picking up more than, say, 3, 4, maybe 5 things. And they come together quite well then. I suppose it's like making little clusters because they're so small. I am wondering whether I can use some of that crochet or lace at some point though, because, you know, I got out for a reason. Now I think I stamped this onto a sticker. Yes, I did. There we go. I stamped these myself. That was part of the Roxy's weekly challenge. She was doing something, I can't remember what it was now. We were doing something and then it just gave me the idea to start stamping a load of my scraps. So I made a bunch of tickets and I haven't gone through them, so you know, I don't need to make any more for the time being, but at some point I will make some more because they've been very handy. Oh, these are so fun. Right, button. Would it be completely out there to go with a coloured one? I'm going to go caution to the wind now with these buttons, and I'm going to go for this big brown one. This is a slightly bigger tag anyway. I absolutely love these. Oh, I sound like a broken record. And we're on the last one already. And this one is very narrow, so I think this is going to be a case of using one of these stickers. I like the rabbit. Yeah, let's go with the rabbit. And then what did I do before? I used some of the... used some tissue, didn't I? So might as well use these scraps, otherwise they're just going to end up in the bin. So if I just put those somewhere there, something like that. Oh, I'm kind of sad. It's come to an end so quickly. That's the thing when you're working on something that, you know, really excites you, is it goes so fast. I'm just going to go with this word here, hinterland, because as I say, it's quite narrow, this one, so I just want to have a little something. And I suppose I've been going at the bottom with you know, little things like that, the labels and words, because I was adding buttons to the top. So you know, we don't want everything to be top heavy, so it balances it out. But I do think the button is a good way to go. I don't know if it adds practicality or anything, it certainly adds bulk, but it looks really cool, so I hope you will agree. Okay, let's just gonna try and get this this tissue. As I say, I just want it kind of peeking out a bit. So I've got the tissue stuck to me now. Okay, there we go. I'm glad I used the masterboard. Definitely. That's straight away given it an interesting background. As well as a neutral background, so that we can just, you know, pile some stuff up on top. And everything goes. And of course, as per usual, I got out a ton of things on my desk, thinking I was going to use a lot more than what I actually have, but that's okay. No matter. Into the tray it will go. But I am wondering whether, seeing as we haven't been too long at all, I might do that that cluster as well. You know, because we've got all this stuff on the desk, I might as well just get on and do that. And that's that one. Oh, so cute. Okay, right. What are we going to do with this? I might as well do it the same way that what I have been doing. I'm thinking like a ticket type thing. So I've got a little bit of a ticket thing there. I think we want something with a bit more text on it. I think I'm overthinking it now. Oh, I've done so good not overthinking it. Right, let's go with, I'm going to go with this tissue again. Oh gosh, I'm just pulling off little bits now. There we go. I think because it was suddenly a different shape, it wasn't a tag shape. I don't know why that threw me off, because it's the same sort of deal. But I think if we do that, because it's only a small scrap, do that, and then probably a word. So let's just get this inked around, and then we've got a little bonus cluster there. Which is cool. Oh, I'm really happy with them. I was excited to do them, but I was also a bit nervous, because sometimes with collaging, and especially me doing it, you can sometimes get a little bit stuck in your head with it, and especially on video, you know, if you think you're taking a while to do something, it can be a bit like, oh, I'm so sorry I'm taking so long to make decisions, you know. But I'm really pleased that those have come together, as far as I'm aware, quite quickly. It might be one of those, it feels quick, but then the video has taken a long time. I don't know, but it definitely feels quicker than what I thought it was going to be, which is good, but also very, very enjoyable. So I highly recommend them. I hope that the video was fine for you to follow along with. But you know, as always, this was a Tina inspired video, just like well, not all of them, but most of the Monday videos I've been doing are inspired by her mass makes, because, as I say, she's just she's making me try things that I wouldn't ordinarily have thought to do. So I have been really enjoying them. Forest Wisdom. There we go. And then this one just wants a bit of an ink. Now if I had a really cool little, like, you know, a decorative punch that does nice circles, then I would use that on this. But because I don't, I will probably end up, I don't know, I suppose if I were to sew around it, it would look interesting. But anyway, that's that one. So that's those. I really hope that you like them. I think they're so cute. I really enjoyed them. And it was fun just to work on something different again. They go really nicely with the paper. And of course you've got two tags in one to write on. What do you think? Would you make them? I would definitely make these again. I'm excited to see what they would be like in different themes. So I hope that you're inspired to make some of these. I hope you've enjoyed crafting along with me today, or just watching. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you watching these videos. I hope you're enjoying them. And you know, if you would like to leave me a comment, it's always appreciated when you do, because I like being able to say hello other than, you know, hi right now, but it's nice to be able to say hello to you in the comments as well. So I will leave it there for now. I hope I've convinced you how cute these are. But as always, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll speak soon. Bye bye for now.